Yo, what is good YouTube? Today we are back once again with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC video, and in today's video we have a Ting-Lu Bronzong Trick Room team here for you. Basically, the gist of this team is we have a Choice Band Terra Ground Earthquake Ting-Lu next to our Levitate Trick Room Bronzong. A very powerful core, especially under Trick Room. Basically, the next part of this core as well is the Vivillon. Vivillon is a Pokemon who is a flying type. Obviously, it dodges the Earthquakes, but it also has the Friend Guard, making Ting-Lu super bulky, because obviously we are running Banded over something like a V. We also have the Pollen Puff as well, just to obviously keep our Ting-Lu healthy. Not to mention, we have the Tailwind as well to play a kind of faster mode here with the other three members of our team, which are Skeleturds, Gyarados, and Fluttermane. Fluttermane obviously is the best Pokemon in the format right now, and this team really struggles with Gyarados, hence why we have the Choice Specs Thunderbolt on it. Basically, just a really strong Pokemon. It's pretty speedy, so it's really good under the Tailwind, but obviously, you know, up against other speedy Fluttermanes as well, we are probably a little bit slower, just to make sure, obviously, in Trick Room, we can outspeed them and kill them. Next up, obviously, Gyarados. As I just said, it is one of the best Pokemon in the format right now. It is probably the second best Intimidator, only to Arcanine, but obviously this is a flying type, so next to our Ting-Lu, it is incredibly good. Obviously, it allows us to spam out Earthquakes. We do have the Taunt there just to allow us to obviously taunt Amoonguses, which can be kind of annoying. We also have the Lumbarrier as well, just to make sure, obviously, they don't put us to sleep first, especially under Trick Room. And then to round out the team, we have Skeleturge, definitely one of my favorite Pokemon to use. Hasn't really been prevalent since really Series 1, but I do think it is pretty decent right now, especially on this team under Trick Room. Obviously, Terra Grass gives us a really good answer into the Amoonguss. Not to mention, you know, Torch Song is fantastic. And one other Pokemon this team really does struggle with is Annihilate. And obviously, you know, if we go for Terra Grass, they try to set up bulk ups. We obviously don't care, obviously, because we are a special attacker, basically. But it is also pretty decent as well into things like, you know, Flutterfish under Trick Room. Obviously, you know, being able to get that +1 with Torch Song and then throw off some Shadow Balls is pretty damn good. Not to mention, it is also our best answer to Dondozo with Terra Grass, Terra Blast. Obviously, unaware too. Make sure we don't care about those boosts. But anyway, guys, if you could obviously tell me what you think of the team. I think this is a very fun team. And yeah, obviously like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But let's jump into some battles. All right, so we are going up against a Sun team on turn 1. So this is actually quite scary, I think. Give me 1 second. Quickly pull up my paste on the side here. So obviously, Sleep Powder is scary, right? But we have Bronzong with safety goggles. That should be fine turn 1. Obviously, we have the Terrifier as well, just to make sure we're feeling pretty damn strong. But I am kind of worried about leading with my Ting-Lu, I'm not going to lie. What are the other options? I mean, I guess Ting-Lu probably doesn't care if it gets put to sleep here, right? I mean, look, it depends what they lead with, yeah? Obviously, if it's Ting-Lu plus the jump off, then they don't really put any pressure on the board. Yeah, look, this is what the team's built around, so we'll go for this lead definitely off rip. I think Gyarados in a game like this is really damn good as well. And then we probably just need to make sure that... Yeah, probably just need to make sure that the King Gambit doesn't just, you know, basically destroy us. And because of that, we're going to go Skeleturge here. We really need to... Like, we really hope that if we do see the King Gambit, that it is probably on lead here. Rather than in the back, because obviously if we do ever intimidate it, it does become really damn scary. And we need to be able to cycle our Gyarados around here. Oh, another fellow Roaring Moon enjoyer. Roaring Moon enjoyer. You do love to see that. So, our opponent goes for the lead. Great Tusk and Torkoal. So this is actually fantastic for us off rip here, right? So what I do kind of expect out of my opponent, obviously here, is a, you know, potentially something like Eruption plus Close Combat. I'm pretty confident that we should actually be able to just go Trick Room here, and then we can go the Terra Ground EQ. We should be able to live anything coming out of the Great Tusk here, and obviously an Earthquake is just really damn strong here. The biggest issue we will obviously have is if our opponent actually protects his Torkoal. That's probably the scariest thing for us, but if we can get damage on the Torkoal, then it puts us in a pretty nice spot. It also depends, I guess, on what set he's running, because normally a Torkoal on a set like this will be, you know, something like Overheat with Eject Pack. So as long as he's not packing the Eruption, I'm really really comfortable in setting up the Trick Room here. Obviously, Bronzong will go last, which I guess would be kind of scary. I'm not sure how comfortably we eat the an Overheat in the sun here. But I guess it all just comes down to my opponent's build, and whether or not he can actually even just live this Banded EQ. Okay, and he does actually go the Protector. Really good play by my opponent. But I really personally do need the Trick Room to be able to play this game. So I guess the next question is, how much does this close combat do to us? We are pretty bulky on the physical end. Okay, he actually goes to the EQ. That's massive for us. We take very little damage there. We should do a lot more damage to him in return. And we get up our Trick Room, which is really, really important for this matchup. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. So, the good news now too is we should be able to live anything coming out of this Torkoal here. And that means I guess we can just go into our Gyarados here and just fire off another Earthquake. No reason not to here. We're banded, so yeah. His Great Tusk can't stay in here. If it stays in, obviously it dies. He could potentially maybe look at a Protect plus Overheat into that left slot. But obviously, we'll have to wait and see what he does here. Get the Intimidate off too. Just make sure that Great Tusk is useless. Oh, we got the Eject Pact out. I didn't think about that, but that's literally what I was saying before. It is Eject Pact. Okay. That's actually huge. I didn't even think about that, man. I guess the next question is, does he have Jump Luff in the back? If he has Jump Luff in the back, we can always just taunt it next turn. Because chances are it's probably Focus Sash, and it will just go for the sleep onto my my Ting-Lu. Could also be Covet Cloak, but we'll see, I guess. Great friend. Is it the Jump Off? It's oh, the Flutter Mane. Okay, I think we just picked up 2 KOs. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Boost the speed too, which does lead me to. Oh, does Torkoal come back in here, or is this where like Flutter Mane comes in? King Gambit. Okay, yeah, I think that's GG, boys. My opponent cannot deal with the Ting-Lu now. Ting-Lu will just like wipe his whole team under Trick Room here. That probably 2 KOs, honestly. Yeah, that is, yeah. Banded Terra Ground EQ, boys. I'm telling you, this is the sauce right now. Ting-Lu is nutty. Ting-Lu is freaking nutty. And best part too, my opponent's board really does nothing to this board state. Like, he's going to need a crit and an overheat in the sun right now if he wants to do anything to my big Ting. But the good news too is he should not have a way to kill our Gyarados here, which means Gyarados should be able to get a Waterfall off left as well, if worst comes to worst. The attack being heightened, that is what it is. I just want to double check, make sure I'm not throwing here. Yeah, nah, this is just fine, right? Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't matter what slot we click that on. Because we always, like, end of the day as well, we always have our Great Tusk. Sorry, not our Great Tusk, our... Oh, he's going for the Terror here. Which one is he terroring? Terror, Great Tusk? Are you Terror Flying? Yeah, Terrify, yeah, that's GG. Because I was going to say, we definitely, like, we always have our Skeledirge in the back as well to take on the Torkoal one-on-one. Like, Assault Vest Torkoal is just, like, really good there. But yeah, my opponent's just basically giving me these 2 mons. GG. Ting-Lu gets to do its thing. And there it is. Man, big Ting. Wowee, that was insane. Ting-Lu's a beast, man. Like, everyone plays this thing like bulky defensive AV and whatnot. Man, like this like adamant, like I think I'm like, actually no, sorry, I'm brave on this team. I'm brave 236. So yeah, insane. Terra Ground, Choice Band. Man, we did it to him. We did it to him. But yeah, fantastic game. Good game to my opponent, and yeah, we'll try get another one in. Okay, so we're up against a Tailwind team here. I guess the big question comes down to, do they have Taunt on that Talonflame? If I had to guess, I think they do. Man, Ting-Lu actually once again looks goddamn insane this game with Terra Ground. Like, I mean, EQ kind of just sweeps except for like the 2 top mons there. I'm gonna stick with the common lead here. I think this lead's really damn good into my opponent. This might even be the game Vivillon comes. Is Vivillon that good here? Yeah, I think Vivillon's honestly kind of sick here. Now what do I want in the back? I think Skeledirge might be the play. Like, Gyarados is kind of cool, but I don't love it necessarily. Let me think. I think Skeledirge is coming here. Skeledirge is definitely coming. Because the issue here is going to be what happens if he taunts me turn 1 with the Talonflame, right? Like, Talonflame plus taunt is kind of damn scary. So... part of me, like, wants Gyarados. Yeah, no, I'm going to go Gyarados, I think. I think Gyarados is better here because I feel like we need that second form of offense just in case things go bad. Not to mention, like, we are Terra-flying Gyarados, so we're not that weak here. But depending on what my opponent does, like, I'm almost certain the Talonflame comes on lead, unless my opponent really just doesn't respect either the Trick Room or he just wants to fight me without having to set up his Tailwind, right? Because the other thing too here is if he is Talonflame leading, which okay, he's not going Talonflame lead. That's sick. So, the age-old question, yeah? Which one does he fake out? So, Moonblast left is kind of scary. Shadow Ball right is kind of scary. I think regardless, we have to go the EQ here. I think we go EQ and we bring in... man, this is kind of... Is this the play? Because I feel like the fake out... I feel like my opponent's always going to try target down the Bronzong slot here. So I think we just try to preserve our Bronzong and go Gyarados here. Because, like, even if I go Terra Fire, I still probably die next turn to, like, a Wild Crash, right? Wild Crash? Wild Charge. And this allows us to, you know, get that -1 early onto that Iron Hands too. And also, if he does decide to take, like, Moonblast Close Combat into the left slot, we should be able to tank this now. Getting rid of our 2 weaknesses is very important. Could be Terra Grass coming out, which is kind of what I expect. Yep, Terra Grass coming out for us is fine, honestly. Because we should be able to, as I said, we'll be able to eat any combo coming out of him, right? And I'd assume it is probably like some fake out combo coming into my right slot. I mean, the big question comes down to, I guess, how bulky is this Flutter Mane? Because we are banded, obviously Terra Ground. We should be able to do a lot of damage to this Flutter. Only issue, obviously, is we don't know how bulky he is. Like, our last opponent was on Sun, so we knew he was pretty offensive, I guess. He doesn't go the fake out, too, so either he specs and he was backing himself to get a KO. Okay. So he's back to +1 here. Damn, I could have actually, like, almost, like, if I set up Trickroom that last turn, we were in a really good spot. Okay, is he Focus Sash or is that? Yeah, okay, he's Sash. That's fine. So, I do kind of expect a close combat to come left here, so I might actually look to double swap here and just play the slow game. Actually, I kind of feel like that was a choke, right? Because I feel like there's a Wild Charge with Gyarados' name on it here. Okay, no, that was fine. So the question is, who does he think is more dangerous? Is it the... Okay, and D-Knight comes out too. This is good scouting for us. Because obviously the thing here too is without Trick Room up, we do actually have our... We do have our Skeledirge coming in here to put on some pressure, which is really nice. Because as I said before, we are actually kind of speedy on the Skeledirge, which means a Torch Song will do a lot of damage to this Iron Hands. Show me the CC left here. Yes, okay, Drain Punch, that's huge. That's massive for us there. So what we can actually do here as well is this is a really good mod into my opponent's team. We can actually just look to Torch Song, and then I think we get Gyarados back in. We just want to play this real slow. We don't have to get our Trick Room up. Obviously, our opponent knows we want it. But actually... Maybe I did that the wrong way. Nah, I think this is fine. Damn, yeah, see, this is the difficult thing, right? Because I probably could have actually got a Trick Room up that turn, in hindsight. But obviously, it puts us in a weird spot where, you know, potentially my opponent just, again, looks to, like, click a DD here on his right slot, maybe a Swords Dance on his left. And this kind of just keeps them in check, right? It puts the Iron Hands back to neutral. We see the inner focus there, which is good as well. Now we know we're not dealing with multi-scale. The D-Knight EQs. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, that's going to do less than half. That's actually really good for us. As I said before, we are kind of fast on this too, so this should do a good chunk of damage. And that's a KO. We are actually, like, we're modest near max attack, so that's really good for us. The good news too is because my opponent was Focus Sash on their Flutter Mane as well, it probably means they aren't running... Wait, what was that? Special attack boost. Oh, I got the Mirror Herb. That's actually really good. That's kind of cheesy. Good news is though, Ting-Lu now looks insane late game, right? They just lost probably their best way of breaking my Ting-Lu. This could be the turn we get our... Yeah, Flutter Mane comes in. I mean, we are Assault Vest, right? I really don't want to eat a Shadow Ball on my left slot here. I think we go Big Ting this turn, and we just look to Waterfall left. Yeah, I think we're good to just Waterfall. The reason we go Ting-Lu here is because we know we don't take much from EQ, and he's kind of forced to Shadow Ball left, which is, like, fine. Scarlet endgame does actually, like, feel really good into my opponent as well. Mirror Herb D-Knight, though, is really interesting. I like that. E-Speed comes out into D-Knight. That's A-OK. Now show me a Shadow Ball left. Yep, perfect. We should eat this pretty easily. Yeah, it's Focus Sash. It's not doing that much damage. Oh, he gets the Spadef drop, though. The good news now, too, is we are actually able to look to just throw out Rock Slides now as well. And their last mon is the Arcanine. Okay, so that's not bad for us. That's not bad at all. They have also Terrored already as well, which means we could... We're probably getting burnt here, right? I feel like at this point I actually need to sack something to get Bronzong in. I'm going to go Skeledoge here. And just Waterfall this left slot. The reason we're going Skelly at this point is because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Willow coming into that slot and maybe an E-Speed as well. But also losing our Gyarados is fine at this point. Yeah, and there's the Willow. Perfect. Show me... Oh, Waterfall comes out first. Okay, that's massive. That's good chip. He's Citrus. Okay, Citrus being down is also really good. Oh, and he Ice Spinners. Okay, so that's like a perfect turn for us almost. Because now our opponent really doesn't have the option of clicking... I mean, he could always protect this and go for EQ, which I think is fine for us. We just double this. Like, oh, he goes the E-Speed. Doesn't KO. Is he going... Oh, he's going the double E-Speed. Okay. I don't think he didn't think we could kill the Arcanine here. And that's a huge KO. While we run Earth Power on this, we crit. I don't think the crit matters there. Unfortunate to my opponent, but yeah. As I said, we are like modest 252, so... I do not think that crit matters at all. And now Bronzong can just come in, set up the Trick Room, and end this game. We'll go the Torch Song just to get that +1, and we just go Trick Room. Make sure we have the speed advantage, and they cancel. Yeah, GG to my opponent. Really nice, like, I guess, synergy from the team there. Obviously, you see that Skeledoge once again coming in on the, you know, on those Will-O-Wisp, which is really, really important, I think. You know, having that option for a special mon that can, you know, eat Intimidates plus, you know, eat the Willows is really, really good. But anyway, yeah, GG to my opponent. They played pretty well. But yeah, we'll go get one more in, shall we? All right, so this looks like a team I've run before. Very hyper offensive, obviously. I guess the big question here is, does my opponent have Taunt on their Murkrow? I do feel like this is such a sick lead into my opponent. I think Homeboy in the back obviously is really good. Resist a lot of his big sweepers. And I think Skeledoge too with AV looks sick this game. Although in saying that, Specs Fluttermane under Tailwind also looks kind of crazy. Yeah, we haven't used Specs Fluttermane today. Let's give it a crack. I think it's have we... I forget if we brought Vivillon in the back game too. Oh, how do I forget that? It just happened. I mean, Ting-Lu kind of just ran through, right? Look, I don't know. Maybe we haven't brought Vivillon yet. But regardless, I do think Specs Fluttermane under Trick Room does look kind of sicko here. Because the only thing that we probably don't outspeed under Trick Room is Golden Go, but obviously I think you look at my team and you just think, damn, Golden Go's bad here. Like 4 mons resist its Make It Rains. Yeah, Shadow Ball's like good against 3 of my mons, but I don't really know if you want to do that into like a Ting-Lu, right? See what they want to bring here though. But yeah, this is I guess for those who don't know, Murkrow's probably going to go for Tailwind Sunny Day. I guess, yeah, the big question is, do they carry Taunt? If they don't carry Taunt, turn 1 feels pretty damn good for us. If they do carry Taunt, then we're probably going to be in some trouble. I'm not going to lie. But Ting-Lu does look sick here, obviously, slowing down their Their special attack is here on turn 1 is going to be very, very important. And they go Golden Go Chi-Yu. Okay, so this, I want to say, is like best case scenario, right? We just go Terrafire EQ. I think that is A-okay, because he can't really save both of them here. And then, like, Body Press next turn will take out that Chi-Yu easy. I'm guessing this is either Terra Flying or Terra Grass coming out this turn. Terra Flying on you, I'm guessing. Terra Water, okay. Oh, don't tell me he carries Terra Blast. Surely this is just like a Dark Pulse plus like a Shadow Ball, right? Oh, this is going to be tricky. Dude, if this guy's got Terra Water, I'm done, man. Like, not that I think he's going to KO me with Terra Water. But like Terra Water plus like a Heat Wave burn could be really scary. Dark Pulse, just don't flinch, yeah? We eat that. Terra Blast, dude, are you kidding me? Oh, he called the Terra Fire. He's called it, boys. But guess what? That's a dead Chi-Yu, I think. Alright, so good news is our Fluttermane can actually probably play the game right now. Fluttermane definitely outspeeds these two mons he has on the board. Hold on, Focus Sash, Chi-Yu. Okay, maybe we can't do what I just said. Gyarados coming in here is probably fine. Yeah, I think Gyarados coming in now, we like EQ Protect, and then we can always just look to cycle out next turn. Oh, pity my Intimidate does nothing on this board state right now. I guess the question here becomes, how scared am I? Nah, I think I have to protect here. Like, I'm sure he's probably protecting something as well. I don't think a Heat Wave / Dark Pulse plus a Terra Water is going to kill Ting-Lu, though. Ting-Lu's a beast. I just can't believe he made the right call there with that Terra Water. That was sick. Does he double protect? That is the age-old question. Okay, he's gonna give us Golden Go here. Does Golden Go... he's just got to be going the Terra Water here, right? Yeah. Dude, that actually would have been like a sick turn if I'd looked to swap. Get my my Chi-Yu back in. Sorry, my Chi-Yu. Oh my god. That's gotta be Specs, right? Like Specs Terra Water? That was insane, man. Holy crap. That was, oh, sheesh. What is my opponent going to go here? Please be Murkrow. Ah, it's Delibird. Okay, that's not good. All right, well, this one looks like it's GG. We've been just destroyed off rip here. Definitely just got a freeze dry with my name on it, doesn't it? I just have to go the double protect here and pray, because if I can get Fluttermane on this board, it feels decent. Yeah, and I can't, damn. Because yeah, I was going to say, Fluttermane on this board actually could have, like, played the game. Heat Wave miss, anybody? Heat Wave miss? Dark Bolts, nah. There's a Fluttermane and there's a Dream, boys. Pray I pick up both before Chi-Yu moves. Although he's Sash, which makes me think he does outspeed us here. Come on. If he goes Icy Wind, it's definitely GG. If he doesn't, there's a chance. Go Freeze Dry right now, please. Go Freeze Dry. Icy Wind. Yeah, that's going to be GG, I think. Oh my god. How did that Icy Wind do 60? GG. Oh, we lived. Hold on. Hold on. God damn it. If he missed that Icy Wind, my opponent might have been in trouble. But I'm guessing whatever comes in here is going to KO me pretty easily. Man, Specs Terra Water. That's really something right there, boys. That's really something. Man, it's great Tusk. Yeah, that's GG. Maybe, look, maybe if I made like some better... Wait, what? Oh, dude, you're kidding me. Oh, no way. I'm -1. How slow is he? Wow, that was... Man, I can't... That's a Specs, by the way. That's going to be AV Tusk. Damn, dude, he's really slow on that Great Tusk. Like, that's actually kind of insane. Anyway, look, GG my opponent. They outplayed me super hard turn 1 there. Like, that was actually insane. Like, calling that Terra Fire there, like, man. Like, oh, crap. That was wild. That was, yeah. Really, really good by my opponent. Anyway, boys, that's going to be it. That was a wild way to end it, I guess. I thought I actually had it won when that Dazzling Gleam went off. But, oh well, GG my opponent. He played really well. And of course, boys, if you like the team, you know, let me know. Also, let me know what you want to play, what other teams you want me to play going forward, because I do plan on making some more teams in, like, I don't know, like a week or two. But anyway, guys, thanks for that. And I'll catch you to the next one. Peace.